It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline: if anything happens to Nnandi Kanu while in detention, the sky will not fall. This is the news by one minister saying that Nnandi Kanu is insignificant in comparison to Nicola Sturgeon and Nigel Farage. Nigel Paul Farage, who is a politician from the United Kingdom, he served in the European Parliament for nearly a decade from 1999 to 2020. His political venture did not pit him against his homeland. He pursued the Brexit path within acceptable parameters and with admirable dexterity. Nicola Sturgeon is a British politician serving as the First Minister of Scotland as well as the leader of the Scottish National Party. He has been a member of the Scottish Parliament since 1999 while pushing for another referendum to make Scotland a sovereign state, therefore understands that the party owns their own narrative as the initiative but does not have the final say over a referendum will take place. The final say lies with the UK government, and it is looking very unlikely that Prime Minister Boris Johnson will allow a new referendum for Scotland to decide whether they will break away from the UK or not. The number of pro-independent Scottish parliamentarians notwithstanding, Nicola Sturgeon does not have anything in common with Nnandi Kanu. She and Nigel Farage do not share any similarities with Nnandi Kanu. They have not vilified their country in any way. They have not deliberately undermined the peace and harmony of their country, as we see in the case of Nnandi Kanu. And lastly, they have not been charged with treason or treason, as Nnandi Kanu has been charged. For anyone to compare the duo to Nnandi Kanu, it is an attempt to dress a rabble-rouser with a kingly garb. What Nnandi Kanu did in his bid to create the Biafran state from Nigeria will earn him treasonable charges elsewhere. In September 2017, a good number of regional officials in Barcelona were arrested in connection with a planned vote of Catalan independence. A vote was planned for October 1st of that year. If Spain has someone like Nnandi Kanu, what do you think will happen to him? The answer to the rhetorical question of what Biafran would do if something happens to Nnandi Kanu while in the custody is something that is already going on in the East. Firstly, his supporters will intensify the agitations. Second, the killings and destruction that are happening in the Southeast are mostly placed at the feet of the indigenous people of Biafra and will therefore increase not only in Igbo land, but also the non-selective killings and destruction will continue. The third thing, that there will be inevitably follow in the deployment of Nigerian military. Those who are killing and burning down villages in the southeast will not be able to defeat the Nigerian military. Then there will be genocide protests. There will be peace and quiet after that. History will repeat itself once more. Everyone will be calculating their losses. The process of rebuilding, reconciling, and reintegrating people will begin. This is a well-worn path, one that we must do everything in our power to avoid at all costs. Those who support Biafra should use more civil and acceptable ways to achieve their goals. Our collective dreams can be realized within the Nigerian state. We simply need to apply pressure to the system in the right places and in the right way. In the past, high-profile detainees in Nigeria have died while in detention. It was heartbreaking and painful, but the sky did not fall. In detention, late Chief MQ Abiola and late General Shehu Musa Yaradua died. Nigeria chose to proceed without further delay. Nnandi Kanu is in detention just like them. It is the only thing that they have in common. But God forbid something bad should happen to him. We need him to face his trial and live through the consequences. And these were the words of one Minfest talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not going in line with the constitution, and trying to say that it should not be compared with some agitators in the United States, United Kingdom, talking about one Nicola Sturgeon, and also another another one, saying that the way they are actually sought for their own breakup was actually legal and following the rule of law, and saying that for anyone to actually compare Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Nicola Sturgeon or Nigel Farage, that it is an attempt to Rabu Rouser with a kingly grab, trying to talk about the fact that it is our collective dreams to make sure that we stay together as a country, and we simply need to just apply pressure to the system in the right places and also in the right way. Saying that if asking a question that if someone has, if Spain has someone like Nnamdi Kanu, what does the people think that will happen to him? That his supporters will have actually intensified the agitations, and killings and destruction of life and properties would have also increased, and that the military would have started fighting them seriously, and therefore history will seem to repeat itself again, citing people like high-profile detainees in Nigeria that have died in detention, saying that nothing happened afterwards, saying that although it was heartbreaking and painful, but yet the sky did not fall. Talking about late Chief MQ Abiola and General Shehu Musa Yaradua, saying that Nigeria chose to proceed without further delay, that he praised that nothing happened to Nnamdi Kanu, but therefore they need him to face trial and the consequences. And reactions as brought up online, trying to address this kind of write-up from someone, because Nnamdi Kanu actually truly is guided by the law, to ask for a self-determination.